guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your own girl Bukola Teminikan Bukola. If you are new here, you're welcome. Thank you for staying by, and if you are an old subscriber, thank you. I really appreciate you. But if you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Help the ministry, let the ministry move to the permanent site. I've made a video concerning this driving before. I have to put it down because I had to be sure that I was not defaulting any rules. But now I'm doing it again, and yeah, we got a car. We got a car, and it is much needed. Car is not a luxury. It is something that is really needed, especially if you have kids. If you have kids, like, it's really needed, because you can't be jumping through the ball with the children. It's not easy. So as you are planning to come, try and also plan to get yourself a car for yourself, not for your own good alone, too, for the kids, because especially if you come during September, the cold is always more. When you're stable, maybe like after 4 or 5 months, and you've gotten your ground very well, you can now plan to get a car. But please, just learn the driving before you leave Nigeria or you leave your home country. Learn driving. I'm shouting it again. Please learn driving, because there are some opportunities of jobs that you might miss because you don't know how to drive. You might have to miss those opportunities, and it will be a good one if you are qualified, if you have everything, and the only thing that is holding you down is just because you cannot drive. So learn the driving. It is very, very important to drive here. If you want to learn driving here, per hour is like £30 or £35. That's huge. When you can easily learn in Nigeria, you can get your brother or your sister or somebody to teach you, or you can get a driving school and you will learn without any issue. So why will you come and pay £30 or £35 here? And immediately you learn the driving in Nigeria. If you have an international, if you have a driver's license, normally you can apply for international driver's license. So the international driver's license, for you to apply, you only need your driver's license, your normal Nigeria driver's license, and maybe a passport photograph and your details. That's all, and you apply. I think the last time I did mine, I think I did it for maybe 5,000 or 7,000. I can't remember, but maybe it should be around that range. 10,000, 5,000. That should be sure. International driver's license. Get it and bring it along. You can use it in the UK for at least 1 year when you arrive. So mine is still valid till like September. So you can use that to drive. And while you're doing that, you can also process your provisional driver's license for a year, and you do the driving test here. But that does not stop you from driving. With your international driver's license, you are valid to drive. Do you know that when we were still having lectures, now lectures we are done with lectures, when we're still having lectures, my house to the school, if I take bus, is like I'll spend 1 hour to get to the school, because I have to take 2 buses. I will take 1 bus to the interchange. From the interchange, I will now take bus to school, and sometimes I get to class late. And it was not funny. But when we got a car, I drive to school. My house to the school is just a 6 minutes drive. 7 minutes drive. And I was like, this serious? So I've just been wasting my time all this while trying to enter bus. And how much is buying the car? Is not that expensive like that, because compared to where we are coming from, Nigeria, it is expensive to ship in and the like. But you're already here. Facebook market, you see car, you see manual cars as cheap as 500, 600, 700 pounds. The funny part is, any kind of business, any kind of work you do, most of them will tell you to learn how to drive. Even as a cleaner, you must know how to drive. For a cleaner care job, you must know how to drive. Please learn how to drive. Because for all this job, you need to know how to drive, and it will ease your stress. Imagine that when you enter buses now, if your child is above 6 years, is it 5 or 6 years old, you will pay for the transport of the child. So if you paid £1.50 for yourself, you also pay £1.50 for the child. And that means as many times you are taking the child to school, you have to pay. So why the stress? There's the driving is not that hard, just that the only difference is that the left side, now I'm driving, I'm on the sitting on the right hand side. On, like in Nigeria, you sit on the left hand side. Sure, you understand, you are driving here. But that's the only difference. It's not a big deal. But as long as you can drive, it's not hard. Just that everything is now going to be on the left. Your hand gear is on the left. Your handbrake is on the left compared to where we are coming from. So just learn it. It should be good for you. You can easily buy the car on Facebook Market. It's very cheap, not too expensive. Manual is cheaper, automatic is more expensive. If you can learn manual and automatic, learn. If it is automatic only that you can learn. But most times it's advisable for you to know the manual. Most people that knows manual can easily drive automatic. That's what I heard. For me, I don't know how to drive manual because I don't like boo boo boo. Okay, so it's just a good one for everybody to know how to drive. Then getting the documentation, as you're buying the car, you are filling insurance, you are doing everything. Insurance, you have to fill your details for you to know how much you are going to pay. And it also depends on the model of the car. It depends on so many things. It depends on how many years you have been driving. It depends on so many things. And if you are going to be driving with your spouse and you have only one car, make sure that your details and your spouse's name is in the car. When you're buying the car, is there, so both of you can actually be the first drivers of the car. So what else? That's the major thing. I just need you guys to go and drive, and you do it yourself. DIY, everything here, you do it yourself. DIY, you do it yourself. some weeks back, my husband was not around and I needed to, one of the tire got reduced and I needed to gauge the tire. When I went to Tesco to go and do that, I thought I would see somebody there to help me. Oyo is my case. I was there alone, and everything, instruction is there, so you have to read it and gauge your tire yourself. At that point, I had to to pray for Mr. I forgot the man's name in Maryland that used to help me gauge tire, and I was like, if I see this man, if I have the opportunity of coming to Nigeria anytime soon, I'm going to give that guy more extra money, because shit, that guy has been helping me since all this while. I had to bend down and remove the screw, and at a point I had to wait for some minutes and look for somebody that will come so that the person can just help me. I don't want, and the children are in the car. I don't want wala. It was not funny, but they believe everything is they believe DIY here, so you must learn DIY too. Do it yourself. You must learn how to change your tire, learn how to pop the tire, get the tire. If you go and buy fuel, you will fill the fuel yourself. Nobody is going to, there's no attendant. Attendant is inside to go and pay. You go and pay inside. But when you get to the station, you put the amount you want to buy, you put it there, and you would fill it yourself. So all those ones that have been doing it for you in Nigeria, it stopped there. Yeah, you do it yourself. Okay. Then if you have children, make sure you buy the car seat for them, because you can't drive the children without a car seat. You need a car seat, and the car seat depends on the age. So confirm the age of your child for you to know the kind of the car seat you can buy. And I think these children have to use the car seat till they're like age 12, 11, 12. I'll check and add it if I see the details where I got it from. So the children have to have a car seat. They can't just sit anyhow. So there's one of the car seats. 1 year is for Quick, the other one is for my baby Divine. So every child has a car seat. They must not catch you without using the car seat. And whenever you are driving here, just know that anytime you turn to the left, you move to the left. Everything is left. So if you are on the roadside, you move to the left. You understand? So it's just the same driving. There's no big deal, but you have to know how to also use your Google Map, because you'll be using a lot of Google Map if you don't know the way. Then I forgot to add this part. That is why I'm doing the screenshot. I'm going to add the link where you can see it, the step-by-step of how to buy a car. Hope it helps before you buy the car. Thank you. So I think I have helped you guys to this point. Go and learn driving, no. Hey, Mobile, go and learn driving, no. Hey, I beg you. Even if you don't have a car yet in Nigeria, still learn it. Still learn it, please. Thank you guys for watching today's end, and if you are yet to subscribe, please don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys. Bye. See ya next time.